What's up guys, this video is sponsored by Infinite Warehouse. Infinite Warehouse is a product supply warehouse that feature limited time products all around the world. For the next couple of weeks, they are featuring their new limited time Bluetooth 5.0 pods with Smart Connect, Smart Touch, and easy to wake up Siri. These limited time pods aren't your regular crappy plastic pods. In fact, they one-up AirPods with their smart controls like slide to volume control as well as their Bluetooth 5.0 chip. Infinite Warehouse sells out super fast, so don't miss out on your chance to get quality pods today. What's up guys, thank you so much for 100 subscribers. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on bell notifications to never miss a video. We come out with new and exciting videos every single day. So without further ado, let's get right into the video.
Let's hear you! Let's go! The first match of the Summer Block Party Pro-Am is beginning right now.
This is it, these final moments we've all been waiting for. Just a little look at all the players kind of loading in there. And this is the lovely news shot, right? You get to see the camera, the map, the land-ins. Who will go down first, Seek?
Well, you know, I think we've had at this point 9 weeks of open qualifiers. Everybody's ready to just take a step back, have some fun. We see Tifu there a moment. Josh Hart.
Block with Josh Hart, and I don't know, I see the map. There's some players there as well.
There's someone else. You've got Ninja and Marshawn there. They're going to Lazy Lagoon. Looks like potentially uncontested as well. Valkyrie and Justin Jones. Looks like they might be hitting fatal, and there is so many people there.
Everyone's touching down here, and most of these points of interest, these views we're seeing, there's players all over the place. We've got eliminations coming in. Cypher BK finds first elimination of the game over onto JT Brown. Nick A30 popping it up. Laser beam. Joey Bosa as well. There is eliminations happening left and right. This wouldn't be a Pro-Am if it wasn't some good old action, and this is what we tune in here for, guys, because it is popping off. But first up here, Hannibal's touchdown just outside of the Mega Mall.
So, as you saw that in that pre-interview, Hannibal has said collectively he's had 15 minutes total of Fortnite time.
Yeah, I can totally tell with how he's roaming around the side of the map there. Looked like he lost his duo for a second, but it's okay. Hopping over to Valkyrie here, who's doing a nice job canvassing the outside. Justin Jones sticking nice and close. You don't want to split up here. You will get punished for, you know, wandering off on your own, I should say.
That's right, and that's pretty good, right? Especially if you haven't had time to build up that chemistry. Just keep your partner close, communicate. That is the key. Look at the loadouts, though. Now, you know what's weird, Monsters? I feel like we've been, you know, the open qualifiers have been hopping in circle 4, 5, and 6 and beyond, and now we're going back to the beginning, back to roots.
Love some good old nostalgic early game action, because these are the, you know, kind of tidal waves that you get here in Fortnite, the low tides, the high tides, and it all comes down to every single interaction. Here's Tifu, guys, already has an elimination.
I believe that was over on Kray's partner as well, because we saw her there for just a moment.
Yep, and she's hidden somewhere in the block, not making a sound here. This is not the person you want to go against.
Oh man, take a look at the first storm circle there on that top right half of the map. Looks like Tifu's gonna be pretty close there, doesn't have to go too far, but everyone else, people down by Frosty, Happy Hamlet, even Lucky Landing, they're gonna have to start making that move. Over to Action Jackson and Demarius. They've already got an elimination, but Action Jackson is on 16 HP right now.
He's in a rough spot, and there's someone pushing with the baller, so he's got to be careful. Left the sidewall open, gets taken down there. Dylan Francis.
It's Cloak and Dylan Francis. Look at this. Dylan Francis is playing decoy. He's rolling up in the baller, saying, look at me. I'm Dylan Francis. I'm going to drop some hot tunes on you. And Cloaksy's like, look, pop your head for just one moment. You're going to get popped, and that's exactly what happens.
There's more players here. You saw Demarius just underneath as well, and Dylan Francis doesn't quite know what to do. You saw a little tick right there from the storm flip. But you know what? I think they're just going to count as a small victory. This Cloak is just moving around here.
Wildcat's very close by as well. You got to think he saw that storm flip go off. Look at this. Demarius is like, look, Just gonna play this really slow. Don't build anything. Just use that natural house cover. Just crouch down. Keep the footprint here to a minimum.
Listen, in his poor mind, he's like, Action, they brought you here to come help me? How dare you go down so soon?
Looks like Wildcat having a similar, being in a similar situation there. Janina has been knocked out, and so Wildcat's got to figure out what he's going to do. This would have been huge for Damaris if he had gotten to that baller, but Wildcat already on it, looking to make those rotations. And don't forget, if he picked up the card, he could potentially go for the revive, the revive over on Janina.
Yeah, good call. And you already saw him kind of pushing up towards the polar peak to make that happen. And oh man, I talk about wanted to see Ewok be successful, but no! Aiden just came out and shut that entire dream down. Aiden making quick work of Kurt Benkert and Ewok.
Aiden, I cannot believe you did that. Ewok taught you how to sign Ghost, and this is how you repay her? I'm so disappointed. Don't forget, Aiden is also a World Cup final qualifier, so he's looking to represent huge. But overall, to Joey Bosa and Nick A30. I think you guys think Nick A30 is pretty cool, right?
Nick A30 is great.
Losing odds there.
Here it is, talking about my boy Nick, man. He's got some shots there. That player does not have any shield. He's on 3 eliminations. Look at the aggression. Doesn't even care to pop these minis right now.
The
he gets punished. So, down sight from Lemonix.
Now, this is where things get a little difficult, right? Because they're going to start applying pressure. Joey's got to get their very fast builds coming out of Joey. I like this. Now, the question is, do Lemonix and his dual partner, Brian, do they try to get aggressive? You think they're just going to let this revive happen?
I don't think there's much they can do. They're trying to push towards him, but Jimmy's down in the field, so there's something already going on there. Yeah, and that's a heavy sniper. They got to get out of there ASAP. This is not the fight that they want. This is a fresh duo. It's 200 shield as well, or 100 shield and 100 health. They are very, very tanked up right now.
They do not want any of this action, but look, Lemonix, he is hungry. He's like, look, I want the charity money. If he had connected, gone for that shot and landed, it would have been huge. More shots, but nothing has connected. Jarvis finds himself in elimination, and we're still at 38 duo sponsor. Don't forget, top 15 is that initial threshold for points. We've still got a long way to go.
You know what? I'll tell you this, I'm surprised. There are 71 players still alive right now.
Yeah.
As much action as you saw just kind of unfold and pop off at the start, dude, I didn't think there was going to be that many guys still alive this late in the game.
Yeah, man. Look at this pressure plan. You got Grime, you got Airwax over from Solary, and up on that Sky platform. You got Matt and FX Sad. Look at this. FPX Sad, excuse me. They're just chilling, man. They're just farming up as much as they can. Now, don't forget, Airwax as well, over from Team Solary. He is a dual qualifier. Their entire roster went through in the, not this upcoming dual qualifier, 2 back. So he's a pretty fearsome competitor. He's ready. He's like, Grime, you got me? And Grime's like, yo, we're about to win the whole thing.
Absolutely. Airwalks, I'm a huge fan of what he can do, and not only the solos, but the duos, right? Back at home when he's out there doing his competition. Team Solary is just a great squad, and no, Grime didn't quite realize he could walk into that little lava pool there.
You know, maybe he's just trying to get somewhere fast. You know, it's okay. He just took the 3 damage. Everything's all good. Someone else is close. He saw the guys drop, and look at this, Airwax calling it out. Lasering, it's Marshawn! And immediately, Airwax using that incredible precision to rip him out of the sky.
So you know who's close. Marshawn does have a teammate, and that's Ninja, who's right above now, putting fire down on both of these guys. Can he be clutch here? Heavy snipe comes out, takes a little bit of fall damage. Great grenades down there as well. One is going to connect Zeke.
He's got to try and bank them back so they're fracturing as much of the builds as possible. But look at this. He's like, honestly, I'm not in a great position. Marshawn's already gone. I just probably need to bail on the entire situation. He's got the launch pad monster, but look at this. They're just keeping him from making decisions, right? Keeping him isolated, making sure he can't leave. They're using so much, too. There's another team from up above!
Oh, this might be it for Ninja as he is now backed against the wall. The wall replacement does happen. Up for the high ground he goes. And Airwalks meets him with the combat to the face. Down goes Ninja and Marshawn Lynch for making the wrong rotation.
I think Ninja might have stayed around a little bit. He probably wanted to try and go for the card because he did have the launch pad, right? He could have just launched that up and out, but at the end of the day, hindsight is 2020. Keith here and his dual partner Josh Hart, looks like someone's trying to get a little bit cheeky right now.
I love what he's doing here. Tfue is in the pocket right now, really putting up the pressure. He's just got his teammate Josh Hart over safely into distance, putting down fire here so Tfue can get these balls and try and get these shots. That's one. Can he get the second? And he does. Tfue with 4 huge eliminations right now. Zeke, every elimination is worth a point.
That's right.
If I had to guess, it's probably in the lead right now.
That's right. There's only so many points. So we've got Airwax, who has 4 eliminations. Nick A30 and Tfue, all tied with 4. Everyone is popping off. Speaking of Nick A30, you've got Jarvis very close by.
This is so scary.
If they're not careful, they could very easily meet their end here. Look at this. And Mayers, don't forget, Mayers is over here on Jarvis's left. He's ready to respond.
Listen, crowd, let me tell you, Jarvis on the controller is absolutely scary. He is so good. If I'm being honest, Nick is probably lucky Jarvis wanted to back up right here because his shot can punish. No, I am not kidding, guys. This will be a very intense battle if it does pop off, but dude, let's talk about our Elim leaders. Airwalks, World Cup qualifier, Nick A30, the largest, one of the largest on the YouTube community for Fortnite, and Tfue, obviously another staple person in the community. They are leading right now and popping off, and not far behind them is Nick Merckx, guys, with 3 eliminations. So it's going down right here.
Controller gang, if you're here in the building, let me hear you scream for Nick Merckx. You gotta send him your energy. There he is on screen. He sends a shot out over on Grime, and look at this. He wants to get aggressive. Kyle, his duo, is down. But look, Nick has been in these types of situations before. He's been competing all qualifier long. And I mean, he's been a competitive veteran across a multitude of titles.
Yeah, but this is crazy. Look at the map, guys. There are so many players migrating to the Sunny Steps area because this is the center of the next safe zone. And unfortunately, Kyle's already gone. If I had to guess, Nick is kind of moving towards what might be the respawn bus, but look at this, just duos everywhere.
He's probably, honestly, not going to get the chance here. You see him right on the other side of Vicstar. Vicstar is here. These are 2 titans of the Fortnite community, and I got to know what is going to unfold right now, because keep in mind, Vicstar's, first of all, Martinstar is gone, but look at his HP. He has not topped back off the 75. Nick, though, he's got that massive HP advantage. Vicstar going to try and use the impulses, make something happen. Look at this.
Oh,
you saw Nick heard it. He's like, yo, there's someone in here. Where are you? I need to shut you down.
Vicstar is sitting so still right now.
Nick, I'm surprised we can see more of his face.
This is really cat and mouse. And Nick is the cat hunting right now. Vicstar's the mouse in the corner. Hidden away in his little tunnel here, but lucky for him, Nick's just, all right, he's gonna keep it calm. He doesn't have a duo. He doesn't know Vicstar is by himself, right?
Yeah.
For all he knows, that could be a fresh duo, so playing it nice and safe here, going for placement points right now.
Someone's up above as well, Monster. There is people all the way around Sunny Steps, and the new safe zone is putting us just on top of it. Everyone else on the outside going to start making their way in. Power up on top. Looks like Tabor and Brian there has gone down, but Lemonix's duo is ready to respond and get the revive. Tfue and Josh Hart, they are topping themselves off with the campfire. This is really important, right? You want to make sure when you're going into these next rotations that you have as much resources and HP, basically, to work with heading into these next fights, because that 1 point of HP could absolutely make the difference.
And look at the strat right here. Keeping Josh Hart safe, almost like protect the Prez, because Josh Hart's in the
like this.
Yes, Tfue's on foot. If anyone even looks his way, he's got that heavy sniper. He's going to punish him. Josh Hart just moving on up, getting to that safety zone. He's leaving Tfue behind. Tfue's getting shot up a few times here.
I wonder,
Didn't make it to the geyser,
the baller. I was going to say, he passed by an empty bar. This is huge. Okay, they both got ballers. This means that they can be very aggressive with the rotations or extremely safe. They can go and hide if they need to, build enough time. Just remember, top 15 is the first round of placements, and we're halfway there.
Yep, Tfue already marking the next zone for his teammate. I love that kind of interaction. Just let him know, hey, this is where we got to get to. And talking about places you want to be, that edge, the edge, right? Look at Jarvis here. Jarvis has got 2 eliminations already. He's doing really good.
Look at this. Aiden up on top, doing his best impersonation, rebuilding Tilted Towers on top of Sunny Steps. RIP Tilted. But also, like, what's up, Neil Tilted? I'm about it. 31 players currently in this game. 31 duos, excuse me. 54 players. So check out this safe zone, right? You've got a lot of players already inside on Sunny, but there's even more that are coming in right now because this zone is closing. Another 53 seconds, and then we're going to get a smaller zone to work with.
You see, and normally we kind of hop in right now and just take you guys straight to the action, but this is how intense it is to even make it to these final moments.
Yeah.
Interactions. Shift everything. Okay. But we're looking at the Sunny Steps. Cloak and Dylan Francis still alive, and look who's next to them. It's Tifu and Josh Hart.
Could we see these two go head to head? I want to see this so bad. Look at this Cloak getting maybe a little bit aggressive, trying to scout out. Dylan doing the I like what Dylan's doing. He's watching the other side. He's like, all right, they're out there, you're out there, we've got you.
If Cloak aggravates that duo, they have a heavy snipe. The key to open any box. Might be a huge mistake here, but Cloak just peeking around right now. It's so crazy. They don't know how much danger. All of them don't really realize how much danger is all around them in these moments.
I think what's going to be key here as well is that Storm Flip. He's got one in his inventory. We saw some recent changes to it. Now, don't forget, these guys also have ballers. We saw Dylan kind of playing decoy a little bit. Look at this. They're just going to rotate out the back. They're like, you know what? Let's get another position. This is just too hot right now. Let's be able to look at this. There's just people all over the place. It's still so dense.
Yep, and this is where everyone puts on the brakes because you don't get any placement for quite some time, right? The way this format works, you have to play nice and slow to make it to these end games. Every elimination is worth a point, but when you're this far into the late game, it's just too risky.
Oh man, wild card here. Guys, if you're a fan of Tim the Tap Man, let's hear you right now. Send him your energy, he needs it. That's right, crowd. You see, you can tell he's like, yeah, they're cheering for us. That's right, Tim. We love you. Also, happy Father's Day. Quick follow-up there. Now, don't forget, they've got no eliminations, but that's still fine. He's got plenty of time.
You want to know what I observed? They are not together.
They are not.
His teammate is way off on the corner, and they got split up from each other, so that's going to be interesting. RL Grime and Airwalks here. Got to touch base with them down in the player lounge. Grime very just shy. He didn't even want to get on the interview, but Airwalks is all about it. That's what I expect from a World Cup qualifier. Now look at Airwalks leading the push. This is what I love, the pro player saying, follow my lead. Just follow my lead, and bam, yoinks that base right from underneath their feet, and it's his now. He's got some high ground. He did lose his teammate though, unfortunately, but doesn't matter. Grime builds right up. Now they're at 6 eliminations as a team.
Man, this is really good. So I like that Airwax is going in first. You know, Airwax is so comfortable in these situations. He's always been competing again, a qualifier going to the finals in New York City. So he's like, I'm completely happy to go in first, right? Yeah. I'm either going to run into their pro or their other player, and then at that point, it's like a 50-50, right? Do I take the shot? Maybe he goes on the defensive and just creates a little nest like he did here for him and Grime. Really great stuff. I like to see it. Now, this is where things get fun, all right? This next, okay, cool. The next circle, we're going back into Sunny Steps. Okay, over old builds.
Dude, look at that Elam feed. Loser Food just picked up 2 more. She's holding it down. She said she would.
Listen, Loser Fruit, in case you don't know, she is an absolute slayer. She was part of the Llama Record Company yesterday. They won her. We got Jordan Fisher, Courage AD, and Lester, the golden ticket winner. And at the end, the team collectively said Loser Fruit was the person that held off squads by herself. She was the reason we won this entire thing.
That's right.
That's what Courage JD said. I'm just repeating what Courage said.
Hey, I mean, if Courage is to be that humble, then you have to agree and appreciate that response. But Airwalk still has that sniper. He's putting down some shots. Didn't quite connect right there. They're hunting. This World Cup qualifier is on the hunt right now, traveling from across the world, really. Oh, takes up the launch pad. That's the death trap for all these players. Back here, takes out another launch pad. They're putting down pressure. No one's safe now. That's one Elam right there. Can he get a second? That is going to get followed up. He takes out a World Cup qualifier. Bucky goes down.
The action is insane.
Another one.
Watch his elimination feed in the top left. You've seen not only Airwax and Grime eliminating people left and right, but Tfue as well. He's on 6 elims. Airwax is on 7. Nick Mercs and Nick A30 are both in this, tied with 5 eliminations. There are still so many players left to be cleaned up, and we're finally getting down nearer and nearer to top 15. Just think about that, Monster. This is the first game and we're not even in top 15 yet.
No one's gotten placement, guys. Top 15 duo is gonna get them placement. There are 20 teams remaining in this game. That means there are loads of people that are solo at this point, already lost their teammate, like Gotaga up top, sitting there by himself right now. Airwax does have another player knocked right by him. Grime is also very weak right now, so they're in a little 2v2 scuffle in that close quarter right there. This is just a nice little aerial view of everything that's going on the edge of the map. All of your favorite players. Symphony's still in it.
Oh, man.
Lucelka is still in it.
Monster, you know what time it is. It's just about time for that moving circle. We get a nice view at Nick A30. What's going on with him?
He knocked Josh Hart.
Yep.
So Tfue lost his teammate.
But this is Tfue we're talking about. He can clutch up things. Now look, Nick is out of materials, 6 eliminations, and only a single magazine left in the AR, but plenty of slugs in that combat shotgun. He's gonna look and try and navigate these and catch players off guard if he can, because he desperately needs materials. A player behind, 102 to the face, that's Cody Walker. He is down.
Nick cannot build right here, Zeke. He's looking for anything.
He needs to make something happen. He needs the material. Cody Walker went down, but he's so far away, and Nick gets traded out by Cyber PK.
Oh my.
A friend. Tfue here with 7 eliminations and materials galore. Ammo, he's got it all, but so does Airwax. These two, and Cloak and Dylan Francis are still in this. Jarvis as well. So many massive names. Aiden here too. Symphony. News out, there's so many names. Juju getting dropped. And look, Tfue goes down. Airwax took him down.
Airwax is on 10 eliminations. He took out Tfue, took out Juju, and he's still going. He's got the high ground. 900 materials. Someone is behind him. What's he gonna do? Just builds up right now, trying to find a little moment to kind of gather himself, right? Catch back up. And off he goes. He's got shadow bombs. Is he gonna start rotating?
He's got to go perfect. That's right. Let everyone else battle it out. Just ignore them all. You're one duel away. Cloak and Aiden both go down. They go down the crossfire. It's a free-for-all right now, just like you said.
Oh my, can he get this one right here? That's huge. Finds another one. He's at 11 eliminations. He finds someone else in the zone. That's another top 4 situation.
That was Lachlan. He shuts him down. Right now, Airwax is in such a commanding and powerful position up on the high ground. And don't forget, this Stormflip is just eating this entire zone. There's only so much space these players can work with. He's just waiting for a full send. It's Symphony. He shuts him down. It's a 1v1. Who is the other player that's left?
Oh! Here it is. He's going to go with pickaxe. Oh! Airwax with the 14 elimination victory for the first game here, Zeke. That is why he's a World Cup qualifier, representing from across the sea.
Airwax, a 14 elimination victory royale, 24 points, and here are those final moments. Symphony cracks Bell, takes him down, and look, Patriot is just on the other side of the wall. He's got to be careful as to how he's navigating. And look at this, Airwax is already in that power position. He's waiting, he's saying rotate. Don't forget, he waited that half second to make sure Symphony felt confident. And then look at this, it was just about textbook closing up the victory royale. Honestly, I thought he was going to try and land for the pickaxe.
Dude,
my heart of hearts, I was like, please don't do this person like that. Don't do it.
It was so close, man. Nonetheless, what a grand finale that was just for that single game. And let's give some credit to his duo. Let's give some credit because his duo, RL Grime, also had 2 eliminations. That was a 16 elims off of just that.